Hi loves, welcome back for another video, or welcome if you're new here. It feels so good to be saying that and to be back on this side of the camera again. It was so weird not posting a video for you guys last Friday. I know that it's only 1 week, but still I had a pretty good streak going and I finally lost my bet with my friend Ben, which I don't know if I've told you guys about, but we have this bet that we'll both post a video every Friday, and if we miss a day we have to Venmo each other $5. So it's a totally innocent bet, you know, like $5 isn't that much money, but at the same time it's like this little motivation, like I don't want to be the person to send Ben $5 this week, so I better get my video up. So yeah, I had to cave and do that, but you know, things have been kind of crazy lately, and that's really just what I want to talk to you guys about today. Just kind of share a little chill life update with you. I am literally just chilling on my bed in my PJs and this cozy little jacket, and I have some tea to sip on while I chat with you guys and just kind of share how things have been going, how my new job is going, which everyone in my life has been wanting to know, so I figured I should share with you guys as well. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. I do have one more thing that I want to share with you guys before I get into my job and life lately. So just, I think last night actually, I bought tickets for Buffer Festival and I am so freaking excited. So it's definitely still a few months out. We're just getting into summer now, and that will be in September. I cannot wait. I have never even left the country, so I'm pretty stoked to be able to go to Canada and try something new. Toronto seems like an amazing city, and I'm definitely excited, even though like our time to explore will be kind of limited because we'll be at Buffer most of the weekend, obviously. It's definitely going to be such a fun trip, and it's kind of a slim chance that any of you guys are going, but if you are, definitely leave me a comment down below and tell me. I would love to meet you, and I'm just so pumped because basically Buffer is marrying the two things I love most because as many of you know, I studied film in college, and so film festivals are kind of my forte. I really love independent filmmakers and just the amazing like creative visions that they get to run with because they're running their own show. Off of that tangent, I really love film festivals, and of course I really love YouTube and everything about this corner of the internet, so combining those two things is like my dream come true, and I'm so excited to finally attend. All right, and with that exciting news out of the way, I will get into the question that everyone has wanted to know the answer to, the million-dollar question of my last few weeks. How is your new job going? And this is an interesting question. I definitely don't want to like be a downer by any means. I really do like my new job and I'm super excited about it, but wow, has it been overwhelming and such a crazy transition for me. If you guys are just kind of coming to this video and maybe you haven't seen videos from me for a while, or you're new here, then you wouldn't know, but I was working as a receptionist at a law firm, and now I'm working as an assistant digital producer at a nonprofit. And basically what that means is I'm doing YouTube content and helping to film events and take photos and really just capture everything going on at the organization and put it online. So this has been a huge switch, obviously, in industry and my daily responsibilities and also my schedule, which has been a really hard part of it because I used to work 11:30 to 7:30 and now I work most days 9:30 to 6. And so, you know, that's a big jump much earlier in the morning. And I'm also commuting with the metro, which so far has been pretty smooth, but it's still kind of a different process because I'm not just like hopping in my own car and kind of leaving whenever I want to. I have to take a shuttle from my apartment complex and then get to the metro and take it all the way into the city and walk to work. And so it's this whole process, and it's been great. I've really been loving it, but it's also been so crazy exhausting because of all of these changes and how involved it is. And I feel like most days I'm going right from like one thing to the next thing to the next thing, and it's fun because it's so much faster paced than, is that even the right way to say that? More fast-paced than my last job for sure, because when you're a receptionist you kind of just chill at the front desk, and yes, things can get crazy, you know, if you're getting like multiple phone calls or having clients come in the door at the same time, things can get fast-paced as a receptionist, but this is definitely a different kind of pace because I'm like running to meetings and then running to events to help cover them, and then I'm at my desk for a few hours to throw together a video, and it's just a lot of things to keep track of, and I love it, but it's it's been a big change. So really, I guess the short answer is that I'm overwhelmed in the best way possible. I absolutely love everything to do with film and video and capturing content and telling stories and kind of getting to put things together. And just today I put together kind of like an event highlight video, and I kind of sent it out for feedback and got just really solid feedback back. You know, they didn't really have anything major to change. And that was such a good feeling for me because it was something where I just took this whole event and kind of like compressed it down to like a 5-6 minute video, and to be able to really get all the ideas across that I needed to and be kind of starting to, I guess, mesh well with the team that I'm working on so soon in is really exciting. And I definitely don't think, you know, like I'm perfect and I have nothing else to learn, because I definitely have so much to learn in this job. But it's little moments like that where I know that I'm where I'm meant to be, and that sounds so freaking cheesy. I kind of hate myself right now, but it's also fine. So the other reason that I wanted to make this video, besides to let you guys know what's going on in my life and how my job's going, is really to just share that whatever your dream or your passion is, please don't give up on it, because this has been a long time coming for me. If you really want to get technical, I graduated high school when I was 18 and I was like, yeah, I want to do film and video. And then I went to college for a couple years and I did that, and I got a degree in film and video, and that was great. But then I had zero plan after graduation, but life had a different plan for me. And so I moved home for a while and worked a just variety of jobs. Even when I got back here to Virginia, you know, I took like a temporary position, and that was great, and I got some great video content for my portfolio, but then that was temporary, and so I just ended up like kind of floundering some more and being a host at a restaurant and interning on an indie film, and then working as a receptionist at a law firm for a year and a half. And finally, after more interviews and just like job searching than I want to talk about, I literally don't even want to look at my resume. I hope that I don't have to for at least a few years, because I'm pretty happy where I'm at. But anyway, the reason that I'm talking about this is because this definitely was not an easy or a straightforward journey for me, and it's not going to be after this transition either. But I love those little moments that I have with this job where I'm like realizing that I'm doing the thing that I'm most passionate about in my life. And I've always known that I wanted to tell people's stories and put these things out there, and if I could have like created my dream job for myself, it would be very similar to the job that I have now. And like maybe if I'm dreaming big, like one day being who my boss is, or even running my own business. I feel like I got a little off track there because I'm just, I don't know, my brain is fried, guys. It's been a crazy couple of weeks. But basically, the reason that I wanted to share this with you and, you know, tell you not to give up on your dreams and your passions is because I got pretty close a couple of times, and finding that spark and like the spirit and, you know, whatever you want to call it, just that little thing that keeps you going every day is so important. And not giving up on that is even more important, because you're letting yourself down if you do. It's super cliche, but nothing worth having comes easily, and it's so much sweeter and feels so much more worth it when you can take a step back one day and be like, wow, I finally got here. And you know, I put in the time every single day, even if it's just a few minutes. In my case, I was job searching a little bit every day, you know, like checking LinkedIn for new posts and tweaking my resume or adding something else to my website, posting videos on YouTube, you know. There's all these little things that you can be doing to kind of strive towards your future goals. Even if something is super far out for you, there's definitely like books that you can read and podcasts you can listen to and courses that you can take online for free, because the internet is amazing. So there's so many ways that you can kind of make baby steps towards where you want to be in the future. And it's so important to keep doing those things, because that's how you get where you want to go. It's all about the momentum and continuing to just push yourself. The difference between people who you might call like dreamers and people that are doers is really just continuing to make those steps. Even when you fall, it's about finding that strength to get back up every single time that you fall, because it sucks when you fall, it hurts when you fall, But if you are that person that can get back up and keep going and be stronger because of it, then you are going to get so much farther in life, and you are just going to have such a great life and really just get the most you can out of your time here on this wonderful, weird planet that we call Earth. So, yeah. The other interesting part of that journey is that even when you reach the point where, you know, you thought like this was your milestone and everything would be perfect after that, for me, for a long time, that was getting a new job. And now I'm here and I realize that I still have a lot of work to do with myself and my career and kind of the whole journey. And that's the best part of it in a way, is you're just kind of along for the ride, and you have to make the best of every day because you don't even know how many days you have. And that's a scary thing to think about, but it's a good way to live your life, to definitely just take each day as you can, do the best that you can with it, and be good to yourself and give yourself some grace. I forget where I even heard that quote first. I think it was in a YouTube video or maybe on a podcast that I listened to recently, but they were talking all about giving yourself grace. And it's something that is so easy to let go, especially when you're struggling and you don't like kind of see how you're going to get where you want to be in life. It's easy to just nitpick and find those little things about yourself that you wish were different or that you could just change overnight. But it's important to love yourself and be okay with who you are and where you're at, because it's part of your journey and it's going to make you a better person, even if it sucks right now. So just remember to give yourself grace, and as much as it's also important to strive for the things you want and you know that you're kind of dreaming of and that you're most excited about, none of that is going to come instantly unless you get super lucky. You're gonna have those days where you're just not 100% or you're struggling a little bit, and it's okay to give yourself some time and take a bath if you need to, take a nap if you need to. Just like be okay with taking care of yourself and taking time for yourself and understanding that this is all a process and you will figure it out, I promise. This video has been super rambly. I'm honestly not even sure if it's making sense because I'm tired and it's been a time lately, guys, but overall I am just so happy and grateful. It like makes me get a lump in my throat because this has been such a journey, and wow, I'm a mess, guys. But I'm just really happy and thankful to be where I'm at and to have this job that scares me in the best way possible, because I have so much room to grow, and to have this little channel and corner of the internet and be able to share this journey with you guys and help you guys through your own journeys. Hopefully that's kind of what I'm trying to do here, even when I make super rambly videos that might not make sense. I'm just here for you guys, and I love you guys, and YouTube is great even when it's not. You know, the website itself could use some work, honestly, especially for us small creators, but I still love every minute of doing this, and I just am really thankful for you guys, and I want you to know that. I will leave you with the cheesy message that I wrote down in my phone along with my notes to try to keep this video on track. I'm not sure how well they worked. But I wrote, keep working hard and doing your best every day, and surround yourself with people and things that remind you of your why. So whatever your why is, and I know that you have one, and if you don't, you should work on that. For me, it's definitely telling stories and making an impact with them, and I'm excited to kind of be going on that path. But maybe for you, it's helping other people, you know, through medicine, or maybe you're really good at putting things together and kind of working with your hands. Like, we all have those talents and those things that we love in life. You have to do your best to not lose sight of them, both by surrounding yourself with people who care about you and want to see you do your best and really kind of push you to be the best version of yourself. And that's definitely so important to do for yourself. And then also doing cheesy things that, you know, don't necessarily relate to other people, like making a vision board or writing in your planner and hitting inspirational quotes on Pinterest. There's a lot of ways that you can keep yourself motivated and kind of focused on your why and your bigger motivation for going through the more mundane, not so fun things about the day-to-day. And that's definitely my best advice as of lately. So I wanted to leave you guys with that. With that being said, I am going to go ahead and stop talking because this video has been a rambly mess and I need to go edit it so I can upload it tomorrow for you guys. But I hope that this was somewhat helpful / informative. At least you got to hear a little about my job. I don't know, here we are on this journey together. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe right down below. Also, you should definitely subscribe if you're new here, because if you made it all the way to the end of this video, then it sounds like you're a pretty cool person and you should definitely stick around and join the Curly Hair Love fam. If you want to check out my social media and all that fun stuff, it will be linked down below as it always is. I love you guys so much and I will see you in my video next Friday. Bye.
Keep you safe, keep you sound. Hold on tight.